guys, so I'm going to show you guys how to contour brows. I contour my brows. I make sure they're either waxed, tweezed, or arched with a razor. When you're doing your brows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills dipbrow pomade, and I also use her brow brush, and then I use the MAC 212 brush to clean it up underneath with Pro Concealer by LA Girl. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna just brush our brows up, and I usually brush them up when I'm gonna line the bottom, and never start from the inner corner of your brow. Try to start in the middle or a little before the center, so that way you don't get any harsh lines in the center. Usually when you have fuller brows, you don't have to apply a lot of the pomade. Just try to get your brush a little wet with it and just kind of do like some grass-like strokes, you know, the strokes you used to do when you were in, you know, elementary school and painting class and stuff like that. So once you line out the bottom, you're gonna brush your brow hair down, and then you're gonna line the top. Now when you're lining out the top of your brow, mine don't have a heavy arch, so I like to put an arch in them. Some people don't like that. You can go with the natural arch, but I'm just gonna work my arch up a tad bit higher because my brows, in my opinion, are a little bit flat, but that's okay because I love my brows. So I'm gonna just do the same as I did underneath. Don't start from the center, just kind of start, you know, a little before the middle or the arch, and then just kind of stroke the pomade above it, and I kind of create an arch and just work the brush up and come down and off of your brow, because when you come on towards the end, you can just connect it without it looking so obvious that you've drawn your eyebrows on. Yeah, ladies, I said it. It's obvious. So then once you get the top part of the brow arched, you're gonna just kind of fill it in. And usually when you're filling it in, if you're filling it in and it's choppy, whether you're using a pencil or a brush, it looks better. So don't do like this. Yeah. When you're filling it in, just kind of like brush it in, make it look like little hair marks. Now when you're dealing with the inner brow, I didn't even put pomade in the center because I don't want them to look ugly, straight up. Okay, so what you can do, instead of drawing them in from the center, you can just take your brush and kind of wiggle around your hair, and what it does is it kind of blends it out, and without you even knowing, it's gonna put some of that pomade there. So once you brush it and just wiggle it in, then you can just kind of brush it out, and then that way you still have an even flow, but you don't have like that Dracula look where it's like a straight line. Okay, so now that we've lined out the brow, we're gonna clean it up with concealer. Okay, so concealer on the top of the brow, that's an absolute no-no. Okay, if it's the same color or close to the color of your foundation, yes. If it's super light, then no. Okay, if you can do it to where it still looks somewhat natural, that's perfectly fine, but you want to kind of keep the concealer underneath. We're going to just line out the bottom just to clean it up. What you're doing when you do that is you're creating a shadow, contouring, highlighting, and it's gonna just make your brows look super clean and super natural at the same time. I always say it makes it look like you just got them waxed or arched. So we're gonna take the MAC 212 brush and we're gonna just kind of start from the center again. Always start from the center. Never start in the inner corner of the eye. And we're just gonna take this brush and go underneath the brow. Once you get some of the concealer on your eye, you can actually go in and just raise it a little higher. So once you get into the center, don't add concealer to the brush, just use whatever's left on the brush and just kind of lightly stroking the concealer on your skin right up under your brow so that you can kind of create that sharp look. So once you kind of get a nice clean line, you're going to just follow that line and then drag it down. And then what I like to do is take a synthetic brush. I'm going to use the RC Cosmetics synthetic brush. And I'm just going to like work this concealer. So that way you get a nice clean brow and it still looks super natural. Continue to view my channel, Beauty Within These Vlogs. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. And we're going to just explore the nature of beauty. So I'll see you soon.